What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another guide video for Autonauts. So, today I just kind of wanted to go over some basic scripting because on the Discord people have been asking various questions and whatnot, so I figured, why not? I'll cover it. Today, though, I want to cover two types of bots. It's going to be, they're going to be kind of integral to each other and facilitate each other's actual abilities. But anyway, let's get into this. I'm going to be making a bot that is automated for creating tools. In this case, I'm going to be using an axe, since you're going to need that tool, I think, first when you start any given world, but regardless. And then I'm also going to be handling the storage of said axe and all that, so that way you don't get a big, huge tower of axes that I'm sure a lot of players are seeing when they play this game for the first time. But anyway, let's get into it. I'm in the testing world right now. I'm going to be using Mark 0 bots, so if you start a game, you're going to have these in the beginning. So I'm not going to be using Mark 3 bots or anything like that. Nothing crazy. There's no upgrades on them, just regular bots. But anyway, let's get started with this. First off, let's enter our little program section here. We're going to get this guy named Maker. Alright, so let's get back out here. What we want this guy to do is grab all the necessary parts to make a crude axe. So in this case, it's going to be a stone and a stick. So, you can only do one at a time, so let's go ahead and grab a stone. You're going to come over here, drop it off, alright? And then you're going to come over here, grab a stick, drop it off. Bingo, bango, bongo. There's your axe, but that is not the part that is probably going to be confusing people. That is relatively easy. The part that's probably going to be confusing people is the repeat functions for your actual programming. Let's go ahead and jump in here, and I'll show you which ones you want to put on, so that way it'll keep making them. So, you want to separate all your tasks to their individual actions. So, you might think of grabbing a stone and putting it on the bench as one action. It's not. It's 4 different actions, actually, which is the moving, taking, moving back to the workbench, and then adding to the workbench. But let's go ahead and get these repeats all in here. So we're going to go ahead and grab one here. We're going to be grabbing move. So like we established, we're going to be taking the grabbing and moving and all that stuff and putting that into this whole deal. Anyway, let's grab this. We could probably combine these into a single action, as long as we specify something other than until hands full. Because the problem that you're going to see if you run all until hands full with this type of a program is your bot will grab, well, 4 or 3 or however many, and then they won't be able to move on to their next actual command because their hands are full. They can't grab the things. So anyway, let's do this. We're going to be changing this to right down here, times, and we're going to put this as a 1. Okay, there we go. And some actions you're going to be using this toggle exit repeat on fail. That's very useful for certain scenarios. I use it a lot of the time with my storage bots, but we'll get into that in another little thing. Anyway, let's get into this. So for this one, for this next set we've got here, we're going to be doing the exact same thing. We only want them to do this string one time. And you can get a little bit more, into it if you want to. You could separate some of these things out into other things, but anyway, let's go ahead and go times 1. Now, when you're setting up your programs for the first time, you might think, this is it, this is all I need to do. You'll go and do all the actions, and there you go, all fine and dandy. But that's not the way you need to do it. So, if I told him to go ahead and do this, he would do it. He would make the axe. But the problem is he wouldn't keep making the axes. Here, I'll show you. So he's going to go over, grab a stone. He's going to put it down. He's going to move on to the next string. Grab a string, or not a string, a stick. Add that, and they automatically craft, as you can see. So, he stopped. So, the way that you stop that from happening is you go back into your code, okay? And you're going to have to go down to this one on the left-hand side, which is your repeat forever little bracket thing. And you can do that with a Mark 0 bot really, really easy. Now, I'm not going to activate him just yet. I'd like to get my storage bot, because your storage bot and your maker bots go hand in hand. So let's go ahead and just stop that and keep the changes. This bot is done. This bot will do this, and there's other little things that you can do to change it, and I'll go into those once we get our storage set up. So here is our storage bot. This one is even more simple than the last one. So hit record, and what you're going to do is you're going to go to this particular area. Okay, so you can see the little square cropped up here, and you can change the size of this. So if you want to, you can, you know, not worry about dropping tools or anything nearby, because the storage bot will automatically go and grab them. So anyway, we picked up the axe. For now, I'm just going to leave it as this one space. So we picked up the axe. We're going to go to the storage space right here. We're going to put it in there, and yeah, that's it. It's pretty simple, but I know some people are probably first time, you know, they might not be able to wrap their head around this kind of stuff. So we're going to go ahead and find, move, pick up, and we could actually just make two separate things out of this. So this one's going to be until hands full. That's fine. You can only pick up one axe at a time. I'm sure you could get a little bit more advanced with it. Like you could command your bot to pick up, store, or pick up, then stow their item in their backpack, come and pick up another one and do all this other stuff. But we're not going to worry about that right now. Okay, so we got this. This one's going to be until hands empty. Easy. Okay, so we're going to throw an entire repeat on there, and done. So, go. It's going to pick it up. It's going to move, drop it off, and come right back. Well, if there was an axe to pick up, which there isn't. Anyway, let's cover the next little bit here to make it so that your bot will stop. So, the way this is going to work is, if we left this code the way that it is and we let him just do his thing, he would just keep doing it forever. We don't want that. What we want is to choose which of these commands he'll only do and then stop based off of a set criteria. So we could go ahead and grab a repeat in here. It doesn't matter where I put this right now. But this is going to be this one. This is the one I use a lot, until full. And this is one of those ones where you have to designate a structure like this. And we're going to set up our axe storage as our little thing. So let's go ahead and grab this. Grab this. Pick it up, put it in there. Okay, so that is 12 kilobytes. That's as much as you can teach a Mark 1 bot with no upgrades. So you can do this right off the get. So what this is going to do is play. He's going to go ahead and do his thing. He'll grab, and then this storage bot should come over and pick it up and then put it back. You need 30 axes in order to do it, so not that big a deal. Okay. And storage bot's gonna grab it. And bam, there you go. So that is how you get pretty much your basic strings as far as gathering and tool management, and this works for every tool that you can do as well. It also works with planks and you know, the wedge pin things that you can make later on, but whatever. Basically, if you can create it at a workbench, you can use this entire thing that I just set up here. Now, some things you're gonna have to have multiple bots carrying multiple types of resources, but I might cover that later in another video, just as a more advanced thing. I just kind of wanted to get some basic stuff out first. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you liked it, feel free to hit that like button and comment down below, so on and so forth. Make sure you check out my series, because I learn a bunch of stuff every time I play this game. It's very addicting so far. But anyway, let me know if you guys pick this game up, and let me know if you guys have any good scripts. Leave them in the comments. I'm always down for optimizing and learning new things, because this game, you can do all these things a million different ways if you want. You know, the sky's the limit, really. Oh, and one last piece of advice for everybody out there if you're going to be playing this. If you can do it, If you, the player character, can do it, so can your bots. Always keep that in mind. So, anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.